Yeah, guys, you asked me to record this video for you because of when I'm teaching online broadcasting, you are suffering from network. So now I'm gonna teach you this in what, on an offline video, YouTube video. So here we're gonna start. I was telling you about grocery. When you were talking about a grocery, we're gonna do an example about a grocery. We have a grocery, whatever is a grocery. We draw a graph. I need this graph to be there on this video. Sorry for my phone, because of I was calling people, they did not answer me. Now they are doing their messages. So I'm going to draw a graph and show you how the market moves, from point to point. This is gonna be our graph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, let me do this. Yeah, you can see our graph. We have 0. Here is 0, we know. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This one is understandable, like too much. So our 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Yeah, this is our graph. Even though you don't see these numbers, I'll get a laptop so that you can learn like freshly. On the laptop I'll be broadcasting my screen. So but don't worry, I sent someone money for laptop many months ago. So I never bring my laptop, and the laptop that I wanted, my laptop is a touch screen so that I can teach properly. The mouse doesn't operate well or perform well. So this is our, here is a percentage of our grocery. Percentage of our groceries. Yeah. Here are the paydays of paydays, like for salary. It's a salary here. Salary. And then here are paydays. Paydays. Let's say dates. This is our thing. I'm gonna teach it like this. When we see the graph, this graph, the way you see it is for, here's grocery and then is the percentage. You are talking about your salary. Let me explain why I'm doing this like this. Is when someone like me, I get money after every let me do this. After every this 5 days, 20 days. After every 20 days I get paid. 20 days I get paid. 15 1, 2, 3. I made a mistake here, and then let's put it here. This one we don't, let's cancel it. 2, 3. Then let me extend the graph. Why? I want you to see everything in order. I want you to see everything in order. I want you to see everything in order. Let me close my data because of this. People are distracting my lessons. This is our things. Trade 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Here is 60, 65, 70, 75, 8. Yeah. Remember, I get paid after every 20 days. 20 days. It's 20 days, man. 10 days, not 20 days, sorry. 10 days. 2, 3. We know that I get paid after every 10 days. When I get a salary after every 10 days, let's check now. This is our person, he gets money after every 10 days. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 38, 35, 60, whatever. So why I do this is because of the stock market. We don't know whether the stock market is gonna be uptrend or down trend, but what we know that they are dealing with shares, buying, exporting, and services. That's why I said grocery. Even though the person we know, we can predict, or okay, this person is gonna buy a grocery when, which date is the time when we know, or okay, at this date, and then certain pairs are exchanging. Like, let's say maybe we have an event 3:30 or the event of NFP. Today the date is Friday, it's the first Friday of the month. We did have a NFP. I killed it with gold. So we know, or okay, by this time, like every first Friday of the month, we have NFP, and then when we have NFP, we don't know whether the graph is going to go up or down. Remember, what do we know? We know the grocery. We know the dates to buy groceries. But the person, when he got the salary, it's not because of he will be buying the grocery like exactly. Sometimes he drinks beer and buy less grocery. Sometimes he buy a lot of grocery. Sometimes he do what? There is no way that person can buy a grocery. Either he can buy a smaller grocery or medium nyana, or buy it all with all money, but the fact will never go to zero. This way you see the graph can touch other line. It's going down, touch and the support resistance, and go down and touch, and it will touch here. Let's start now. This is our graph. The person on the first month, he bought 50% grocery. Second month, he bought, he said he decided to reach, let me buy 20%. On the other month, he said, let me buy 30%. On the other month, he said, let me buy 10. Another month, he said, okay, let me buy 50 again. That's where we see our graph going up and down. It's because of the person decide what to buy this month, or what to not buy this month. So let me show you. We got our graph. When we got our graph, we'll got our graph like this. be like this. You find the graph like this, and then you don't know why it's going up and down. You don't know, like, but as I told you, or is about groceries, now you know why this happened, why this up and down. Here is us now. We see something like this, but we didn't know it's controlled by the grocery, and then it's you. It's you, a forex trader. As a forex trader, this our points is. So the person at the first moment, he said, okay, I'm gonna buy this graph. We don't know either it was coming up or down. We don't care. We start here. The person said, I'm gonna buy a grocery of 50%. Is that awkward moment? And it's an awkward moment, you know English. That time you said it's 3:30 today. 3:30 p.m. It's 3:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. We know 3:30 or 4:30 we're gonna have an event. They say it's a New York session or whatever. So we don't check on the New York session news or watching news or reading news. Because of this thing, even if you read news, it will never tell you the true story. It's where you find the graph doing what? Here, at this point. Our graph will do like this. It will form this thing. You see? It's gonna form this thing, and then when it's forming this thing, you don't know either it's going up or down, but you see that the line is downtrend. So when you see this thing around 3:30, when the event is about to start, you wait, and then when you wait, you put your lines. You're gonna put your lines like this. Let's say you see this point. Agree is on this in this section. When you see this thing in this, agree this is let's say it's a 1 hour chart or 30 minutes chart. You go to 1 minute chart, you'll find this. When you find this, you put your two lines on the, maybe let's say you go to 1 hour, but you find this with a long graph that is going up and down, but it causes this, the smaller thing that like this. You put your line, you put a red line. They call it horizontal line. You put another one. We change the color to green. You see what I'm spotting here? I'm focusing on the higher high, lower low of the consolidation our this. So I put two lines here because of I don't know, the market will either go up or down. So it's where you see the graph like this, it's coming on this point. So it's the time the person doesn't know, or he's gonna buy the grocery, or he's gonna buy how many grocery. He's gonna go to spend the money for the beers and girls, or he's gonna buy grocery for how much. You'll never know. Even if you can go to your friends, you'll never know how much you're gonna spend on grocery this month. So when we see this, we make true lines for confirmation on this point. This confirmation, because of it's an event, and an event, we know the graph will go, and whenever it's going to shoot, it's gonna shoot. Means the person decided to do what? Take a decision. So it's gonna do what? You're gonna draw these lines. It's not most of the time, it's 99% to lose on this. You put your red line here at the lower side, and then at the upper side you put the green thing. You put the green horizontal line. Once the market is moving, it's moving, and then touches your red line. Mean the person decided completely, or I'm going up or down. You see, I have to trade now. I have to trade something now. Let me cut this video 15 minutes. I'll come and join it with another one. The market is still doing us otherwise. So I'm back, continue. Yeah. As I said, when we are here, we don't know what to do and where to go. So we put our lines. Once our lines is going down, we confirmed that the order and the market is going down, and then the upper side mean the market is going up. I want you to understand this. This is a grocery of a person. You will never know what causes the market going up and down, and then the person buys grocery every month end, or every after 15 days. 20 days, 10, 15, 20, after 20 days. So when he buys grocery after 20 days, it causes this on the pay date of this salary. So he's gonna be thinking, I'm going to buy grocery for how long and then what. So the section that we are coming through now, you know, or yes, the market has you confirmed that the market is going downtrend. It's going down. You don't know where to take profit or what to do what, because of you don't know. You don't see this. Okay, it's where are you now? You are here. You placed your order here, and then the graph that you see is the previous graph. You don't see the future graph. So we're gonna predict according to previous graph where the graph are coming. Okay, we check. When the person needs to buy grocery, we see this. When the person decided to buy grocery, and then we see it's passing through our two lines, and then after this we see that okay, the person decided to buy a grocery now. We see okay, the person decided to buy a grocery and now he bought a grocery, but we don't know how much grocery. We see at the back previous or what this person loves, like this person loves to buy a grocery of how much most of the time. We come here, we see that the person last he bought the grocery of what? 10%. Now if the graph is going down, it's not gonna touch this. See here, this line, this surface here, it's not gonna come and touch it, because of there's no way the person can live without a grocery. So you see the graph can't touch other line, so our support resistance gonna go to stay on the 10%. Even if it doesn't touch 10%, even if it touches only 20, but here is where you're gonna take profit. Or before here, you check, okay, the grocery, the person last time he bought a 20%, 30% grocery. When the graph is going down, is where you say what? It's where you say it's where you say the person bought a grocery. He didn't buy a grocery, he started to do whatever he do with money, and then you check something. When it comes to this point, this thing is gonna happen. This is gonna happen when it's just at this point. Why? Because of the person decide again. He's deciding again. When he is coming to this part, the person decide, or I buy the grocery or I do what. You'll see this thing, and then it will be a continuation or it will go back, because of the person gonna decide again, because of his what? It's a payday again. So the person will decide, or I buy a grocery or I don't buy a grocery now. Okay, the person decide, or okay, I don't buy a grocery, I buy a 10% grocery. The graph is going down, but you don't know for how long. When it's coming to this point, you'll see this again. Check previous graph. The person bought a grocery of, like, you will never buy a grocery of 0. You will never buy a grocery of 0. You check these points, previous points already. The person buys how long grocery, and even the upper side, he will never buy the grocery of 60%. You see here is 50. It will never buy a grocery of 50%. Mean if you can find yourself, the person is only 50%, be careful. The graph gonna go up. Because if it passes 50%, is on the other side, it's on the other section or other room. It's no longer on our this graph, it's on the other graph. Mean the graph's gonna start afresh from 0. When if it passes 50%, the graph is gonna start from 0. And check it like properly. Once you find your things, it was going like this 1 hour time frame, it was going like this. It was going like this, and then this thing reaches your support resistance and pass, or reaches the upper support resistance and pass this resistance. Just know that the graph will go up like a hell. It will go up. So even in here, it will go down. It's because of this thing in 1 hour is the same as this thing, you see. So in 1 hour, maybe you are in 1 hour, you're gonna put your resistance all over the graph. So you are trading 1 hour. This is this. You know, this is one thing. If you see that mean when it passes the 0 or the 50, mean is passing here. The 0 is here, the 50 is gonna be up. Means it passes here, means the graph will go where? Down. This thing agree is for the little here. It's when it's happening here on this section, on this small section. So when you saw that it has passed this point, mean is gonna go down. Even in here in big graph in 1 hour, if the graph passes this 0 or 50, I'm telling you, go like practically, you will see the graph will go up in a big way, up, or down, and find where it can cause another graph. It's out, it's a breakout. It causes another graph somewhere. So I think you understand another thing. This is another thing for you. So I'm gonna do it in 2 ways so that you can understand everything. If you understand these 2 things, I don't think you need to be taught again. You'll be knowing everything, manje. So let me teach you this. Again, let me close this marker because of it will go. This one was opened the time I was trading and forgot it. This is a business we are talking about. We are no longer talking about a grocery. This is a tank, petrol tank. My handwriting is bad. This is 100-liter petrol tank. It's for the business. It's their business. Maybe it's the Tesla business. No? We are trading those digital things. No? Here we're gonna say it's 100 liters. Always in the business of your business. When the petrol reaches 30 liters. 30 liters, you're gonna do what? Refill. You're not gonna leave it until 0 liters because of the business will no longer go in. It's where you see the graph doing what? Going down, and then when it reaches maybe one point, a certain point, it goes where? Up. It's when we refill our tank because of we see that the liters are going down. Even if we reach maybe 40 liters, I agree it's lower than it's lower like Even if you can times 2, it won't give you more than 100 or 100. So you're gonna refill it. You're gonna refill your whatever, your petrol. I wrote the wrong spelling. So you're gonna refill your intake when you reach 40 liters. It's how the graph is going. When it sees that it's gonna touch the upper part, the part that wasn't touching most of the time is gonna go back. And then if you are selling a petrol and then you reach zero at ShopRite, you just enter at ShopRite and find the stock. There is no stock here, means the business has failed. Then what's gonna happen after that? We're gonna experience another ShopRite or another manager or another shop to replace that. Means the shop not gonna work anymore, and there is no way where the shop can do what, can pass 100 liters. When you find that you have a petrol that is more than 100 liters, what you gonna do in your business? You're gonna buy another tank. You're gonna buy another tank, another 100-liter tank. Is where we see our graph when it's done with this thing. When it is done with this thing or this graph, when it reaches 50% or 0%, it goes to what? To another, and it goes like a long way. It's going to form this, meaning is you are going to start this. You are going to buy another tank. You're gonna start what? 100 liters afresh. I think manja yazwala. Everybody can understand this. When you are done with these liters, if you find that you are on zero, mean the business has failed, you're gonna create another business. And then when you come here, means the liters are too much, mean you're gonna buy another tank. Your business is growing. You're gonna account for another tank, so that the business got 2 tanks. We have left the M or W on the market. We go for another M or W. We go for another graph. Because of this one, we are done with it. We come for another graph. This is the end of the chapter. I'm gonna upload this. Let me check my tradings. I was trading. I can't do this video to trade, so I'm gonna teach you what I found. So signals, I want to see you giving signals in the group. So there is no sharing of this video. I'll see how I can upload it, but I'll see. Yeah, so that's it for the chapter.